Just as sunflowers chase the sun, inductees into the South Dakota Hall of Fame chase their dreams day after day, year after year. The 700-plus inductees in the Hall of Fame come from all backgrounds and corners of our state. What their stories have in common is their unwavering courage and belief in their dreams. These dream chasers are an inspiration for us all to strive for excellence and believe in our own potential to chase dreams well into the future.
Christine Hamilton's life journey has taken her many places, but she ultimately returned to South Dakota and built a life that she loves. She is the owner and managing partner of Christensen Land and Cattle Ltd. The fourth-generation farm and ranch business includes several thousand acres of farm and ranch land dispersed throughout south-central South Dakota, east and west of the Missouri River. The company is consistently at the forefront of innovation, embracing new technologies and participating in developing opportunities. Her vast contributions to agriculture has helped her advocate for excellence in rural development across South Dakota.
Hello, I'm Miles Beacom with the South Dakota Hall of Fame, and today I'm with Christine Hamilton, Hall of Fame inductee of 2016. Welcome, Christine. Thank you for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit about your youth growing up and some of the successes you had as a young person, as well as some of the challenges as well?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Thank you for having this conversation. So I grew up in Kimball, which is, at the time I was growing up, a town of about 1,000 people. And I was an only child, also an adoptee. I was adopted at birth. But in any case, my parents felt very strongly that I should be exposed to a bigger world. And so they gave me all kinds of lessons and opportunities for travel, and ultimately sent me to Arizona and Connecticut to school in high school, and then on to college on the East Coast.
Christine, when you went off to high school then and you left South Dakota, was that tough to leave your friends in Kimball, or was it something you were really looking forward to, just to broaden your horizon?
You know, it was tough. I think any time that we leave what we're familiar with, it's a challenge. It really helped me develop a sense of adventure and an excitement around learning new things, meeting new people, because I learned early on that my way wasn't the only way, and so it exposed me to lots of different points of view, and I found out that that could be fun. It could be a big adventure.
Oh, great. How about college? What did you do for college then?
So I continued on the East Coast at Smith College and majored in philosophy, and my mother, having been one of the first women attorneys in South Dakota, dearly wanted me to go to law school, and I was able to kind of do what I wanted to do with my curiosity, and then also kind of convince her that philosophy, making logical arguments, would be a good background for law school.
Did you go to law school then?
You know, I did. I started law school on the West Coast, and I just found that it was not a good fit for me.
Was that a tough conversation with your mother then?
Yes.
Who really wanted you to go to law school? But you two were able to communicate and come to an agreement?
That's right. It was very tough because it really had been her dream. And that also was the important point. It was her dream, not my dream. And so I had to learn how to stick up for my dream.
Kudos to you to doing that. That's a very difficult thing to do, but sometimes it's needed to be done as well.
Well, I think that dreams are very broad. We tend to think of them as specific and one set of goals, and let's dream this dream, and this is success. And there are many ways to get your dream, and there are many ways to work on your dream. That's what I found out. And so it doesn't have to be a straight path.
How about after college then?
So after college, one of the first things I did, my parents had gifted me some land when I turned 21, and again when I turned 22. And you know, I just thought that was great. There was an expectation that we didn't discuss in detail, that at some point I would come back to South Dakota and continue the family legacy that had been built over 2 or 3 generations. And it was me trying to try my wings, I guess, and what I promptly did was I mortgaged some of that land and invested in a company in Indiana. So kind of the beginnings of my entrepreneurial roots.
Can you talk a little bit about the company that you started down in Vegas, tying into the meat processing and the restaurants and such?
Well, and that's a good example of how you just never know, and one thing leads to another. So that was the business in Las Vegas is a meat wholesale company, and it evolved because of people that I met in one of the projects from the previous endeavor. So, relationships matter, and continuing to persevere matters. So that became an opportunity that we developed, thinking that Cisco and US Foods were the big distributors in Las Vegas. So there would be an opportunity to be kind of a nimble, niche market company to deliver product to customers in Las Vegas. And we've been there since 2006. And we came through the pandemic. We're back now stronger than ever. And it's just been a really interesting opportunity.